Welcome back, Grizzlies. Today we've got some quick news for you. I'll be going over Powder Puff, senior ball, sports, and much more right here on GBTV. Good morning, Granite Bay. I'm Noah Javier. I've got a lot of things to go over, so stay tuned. First up, our partner with Pali High donation fundraiser was a great success. We raised $805, which has been sent to Pali High to support them with buying supplies and other necessities. Shout out to Mrs. Backrath's class, who raised the most money in the fundraiser. Additionally, Mrs. Gossel and Mr. Beltrami's class also raised over $50. Next up, some of our very own theater program students were recognized for their hard work at Linnea High Theater Festival. Congrats to Peyton Wheeler, the director of Mackinac, who won the festival's most prestigious award for her directing. Additionally, our very own Grizzlies are taking on the world of innovations. The King Capitalized Sacramento Competition Final Four is in. The device EpiSense, a wearable device to predict seizures, was created by a GBHS student. You can vote for her win at the QR code. Moving on, are you looking to declutter? Well, you're in luck because the GBHS book drive is happening now until April 11th. All of the donations will be given to a nonprofit benefiting the Sacramento Public Libraries. Donations can be made in the front office, the library, or Mrs. Francioni's room. Our annual Powder Puff game is today at 6:30 p.m. Let's hear from one of our senior players on why you should come watch. Thank you, Jaden, for that wonderful, informative video. Moving on, one of our very own seniors, Moses Cho, has recently committed to Duke, and here is his inspiring story on how he got there.
Hi everyone, I'm Moses, and through Questbridge, I made it to Duke University. Yeah, so obviously, there's a lot of great things about Duke, whether it's education and all that, but for me personally, what really attracted me was, that the potential student life I can have for the next 4 years. Questbridge provides students with an opportunity to go to these schools with a full-ride scholarship, and for the longest time, I wanted to go to these schools, but I was worried about whether or not I could afford it, so when I first heard about Questbridge, I thought it was a really good opportunity. In my case, I applied to 11 schools through Questbridge, and I happened to get into Duke because that was the school that was highest up on my list. Man, I'm looking forward to everything, and whether it's going to the basketball games, meeting all the new people, whether it's my roommates, the class of 29, or the professors, or pulling all-nighters, and there's a lot of things to do at Duke. Yeah, so if I were to give one advice to the incoming seniors for next year, I think is to definitely start early. It doesn't matter if you're thinking about applying early or doing regular stage or UCs. You gotta start early, whether it's for your college research or your essays. You have to start early. And obviously, I get it. You're really busy in the summer, but I'm gonna guarantee you it's gonna be twice as worse when the school year begins. Man, I gotta admit, it takes a lot of hard work. I had to take my classes and my academics really seriously since my freshman year. And this includes not only doing your homework or doing one test, but it also means taking the most rigorous classes in all 4 years. And lastly, I want to thank my parents because because we've been through a lot of change over these last 5 years. Coming from Korea and eventually settling here in Granite Bay. It's been quite a ride. And I definitely want to thank them for all the sacrifices they made for me to be in this position. So yeah, thank you so much to everyone.
Thank you, Moses, for sharing your story. You're just so awesome. Anyways, has anyone noticed how crazy the weather has been recently? Let's hear what Mr. Hamburger has to say about it. Thank you, Claire and Mr. Hamburger, for that information. Moving on to sports, we have a ton of wins for our Grizzly teams that need to be recognized. The girls lacrosse team played against the Lauro, and while they tried their best and played strong, the end score resulted in a 15-8. We fought the whole game and didn't give up. Great job, Grizzlies. Our boys lacrosse team also went head-to-head against the Lauro, and they ended with a winning score of 12-6. Keep up the heat, Grizzlies. We've had many wins against the Lauro recently. Boys volleyball played strong in their match against the Eagles, taking the win in 5 sets. Keep going strong this season, boys. Our girls stunt team put up an amazing display against both Oak Ridge and Rockland with an unfortunate loss. They still did their amazing job in the tumbling section, and they put up a strong fight against Oak Ridge. Our swim team competed against Folsom and Rockland, and thanks to their hard work and dedication, girls JV and varsity were able to take home the first place title. Go Grizzlies! Our track team took a trip out to Dublin for the Dublin System Fiesta, and so many athletes made incredible accomplishments at this event. Congrats to all of our runners. Last but not least, our boys tennis team swept away the competition against Oak Ridge Trojans, resulting in a perfect match score of 9-0. What an amazing accomplishment from our Grizzlies. Now, let's hear all of the new information from student government about Senior Ball. Ruby and Jaden, on to you.
What's up, Granite Bay? I'm Jaden Thurier, and I'm here with
Ruby Conger, and I'm the senior class president.
And Ruby has some information to share with us about things relating to student government. Ruby, let's hear what you have to say.
Hey guys, so today is Powder Puff Day. We're super excited to see you there out at the game, so make sure you get your tickets and come out to the game and watch all the girls play Powder Puff and also cheer on all of our seniors and juniors. And I just want to talk about Senior Ball. So if you're wanting to bring a guest, make sure you pick up a guest bid, and the last day to turn in your guest bids is April 11th. And then the April 2nd deadline has already passed at this point for the cheaper tickets, but the last day to buy would be April 11th. And then make sure your guest also has the green sheet. That's the behavior contract if you want to bring a guest, and they're also available at room 507, both guest bids and the behavior contracts, and then the guest bids are available at student services as well. Ticket prices for the first week was $100, and now it's $110. We just want to see everybody out there. If you're having financial needs, we'd love to accommodate that, and we really want to make sure that everybody can attend Senior Ball. So we're just super excited. It's May 3rd, so we really hope to see everybody out there.
Hope to see you there. Thanks, Ruby.
Thank you, Ruby, for such an informative video. Moving on, we have a special video highlighting our piano and guitar teacher, Mr. Pierce. Let's check it out.
Yes, my name is Mr. Pierce. I am the guitar and piano teacher here at Granite Bay High School. I also help out with the jazz band, help out with jazz choir when I can, and just sort of general music things here. In 4th grade band, I joined, I watched a movie called The Corpse Bride, and I saw a scene where there were a bunch of skeletons playing jazz music, and I remember listening, and I really liked the song. I really liked the sound. There's a part where it sort of cut to people playing trombone, and so I saw that, and I was like, I want to play whatever that instrument is, and so I picked that one. I signed up for 4th grade band. Tragically, I broke my collarbone in a skateboarding accident that same year, so I didn't play the final concert. But then the following year, I started taking guitar lessons. My senior year of high school, I joined choir, and that like changed my whole life. It was amazing. I finally felt like I had found kind of my place at the school, and took a bunch of music theory classes and got really into sort of the why behind music, of why it all works. And then sort of understanding all of that stuff, I started teaching myself piano. I was working at a music school teaching small classes and private lessons, and started teaching piano there. And then eventually I transferred to Sac State as a jazz pianist. So when I first started college, I thought that I was going to be a therapist. I thought people had always told me sort of growing up that I was really good at listening to people talk. Everybody, I guess, had the same idea. Everybody wanted to be a therapist. So the classes were really impacted. So I ended up just taking music classes. Eventually I realized I was taking more music classes than I was psychology classes. So I kind of switched over to being a music major. When I was in high school, I used to always play music with the Japanese teacher. He was a violinist. And I remember sort of being excited every single day to go to school. And so I remember thinking at a certain point, I was like, if I can do that for at least one person, it will make me feel like I was able to give back sort of to the music community. Becoming a music teacher was sort of more of a direct way to do that. Like, I really like playing music with the students. Is really, really fun. There's sort of like this light switch, or the light bulb comes on for some students. And it happens for everybody at sort of different points in the semester. It's just like the light bulb comes on, and you can tell that students start to get it, and then it's just they run with it. That transition from sort of the beginning student to where, oh, now this is really fun and this is accessible for me, and something that I really enjoy to do. I love seeing that in students. If I wasn't a music teacher, I would probably want to be a gigging musician and just be out playing. Maybe not. I'm glad that I'm a music teacher. It's kind of the best job that I could ask for.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce, for telling your amazing story. If you have an announcement, recognition, or story idea that you want on GBTV broadcast, submit it to the weekly bulletin form or the GBTV request form at the link below. Also, be sure to follow us on Instagram at Granite Bay TV. Well, Granite Bay, that's all for today, and
Go Grizzlies!
Hi, I'm Alexis, and this is Aurora Report. Okay, name and occupation?
Zachary McGann, and theater teacher and director here at Granite Bay High School for the theater department.
Sorry, can you tell me what Urinetown is?
Urinetown is a musical about a dystopian town that has experienced drought. The government has outlawed the use of private toilets, and now people have to pay to pee to use public amenities owned by greedy corporations. And this makes people really unhappy. So what happens? We have to have a hero, and a hero rises, and this hero rises, and he comes in, and there's chaos and comedy and lots of musical numbers that are super catchy, and he saves the day. So,
That sounds fantastic. When and where and how do you buy tickets?
next week, you can buy them always online, and you can go to the box office at the front of the theater. And just let you know, students get half off. Students get half off.
Okay, why should people come to Urinetown?
It's funny. It's super funny. If you haven't ever seen a show here at Granite Bay High School, we're one of the best high school theater programs out there. We're really good. So come watch. You literally will enjoy yourself. Literally.
Okay, thank you for your time. Urinetown sounds amazing. Reporting for GBTV with cinematographer Emma, and I'm Alexis. Thank you for watching.